We're going to draw today a snake. This is a lesson on using the grid, G-R-I-D technique. And the grid helps us in learning proportions and accuracy. So we're going to we're going to draw a snake. This is a lesson, drawing lesson. I'm going to draw a snake. And we're going to use, it's a 5, we're going to double it to 10. And this paper, it's 11. So we're going to go ahead and center that. So if we have 11 horizontally and we have 10, it's 5 times 2 is 10, twice the size. We will go ahead and go ½ inch on one side because there's 1 inch left that's not going to be used, and we will go ahead and draw our scale, our working space. So we will draw. Now the nice thing about video is that you can fast forward if you're pretty proficient at the measurements. And now this one here is 6, well, 3 and 6, and this is 8.5. So 8.5. Now I'm going to number. This would be number 1 intersection, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is just to help us to keep track of the intersections once we start drawing the snake. Okay. And all these lines again would be drawn lightly so that it would be easier to erase. And now what we're going to do is, all we do is very quickly set up our intersection points. For example, here's 2. So right here we would draw this dot here, this intersection here, and we would approximate the intersections. Here's the other one. And here's this one here. Okay, now I would look back to 2 and I see that this one intersects here. Okay, then we'll see this one here. The comments are on here. So now what I could do, if I want to take it in smaller sections, I would arch it. I look that it goes just a little bit above. I'm going to sketch it in. Then I notice here it comes in between 3 and 4, this little dot here. Okay, then notice over here the C. Here's C, and it comes out this way. Then this one here would go about here. This one about halfway, which is number 4. Then it hits number 5. And then this one here, number 5. And intersects between A and B about approximately here. Now we were going to be super accurate. We could get our rulers and we could be more specific. In this case, I guess we could use the standard measurement. This here is 1/8. That means that it would be a quarter over here. So there you go, pretty good, quarter. Okay, so this is how you could be super accurate. Here's line 3, here's the intersection of line 3, and A and B, and this shows about almost a quarter here. Okay, so that we have about halfway. It's a little higher, huh? Oh, this part here. Yeah, I'm sorry. This part. So this would be here. So that would be a quarter. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then, like we said, this one here would be about the same. So now I can come and draw this here. Okay. Now I look at 3 and 4. Here's 3. Here's 3. Here's 4. And then it goes to 5. Then it comes out from here. It's up a little high above, right there by here. Then it comes out to 4, the little dot there. And then it goes to 5. Then here on 6 comes down about here. Then it's a little further down. Okay, so I can go ahead and draw that. Again, we're sketching. It is not, and nothing's finalized. And then we see that it runs between 5 and 6. Then it drops under 7, but so far. Again, we're estimating. We can always change it. And with that, you can get an idea and you can carry it on further with the details. You erase your line, grid lines, and so on. And you can finish it off using your own environment. But this is the grid technique, doing twice the size of the drawing that we have here. Okay, twice the size. So for every inch here, okay, it was 2 inches here. So that's 5, and this is 10. Okay, and then we divide it into smaller squares so that we could keep track of more detail and proportions. But then again, you decide on the size of the paper that you have, what size of snake you want to draw, and practice it. And with more practice that you do, the easier it becomes. And then eventually, if it's possible, you could want to go ahead and start doing it freehand. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, you learned something, and if you did, please make sure you subscribe, comment, share, and thank you very much.